Let's go. Where you at? What's up? I still got the star, baby. I still got the star, baby. Let's go. Where are the haters? I'm right here.
I told you,
Bring it,
come on
baby.
in, bro. Come on
Let's go.
in.
Bring them on in. Hey, how about them Cowboys? Hey, I'm blessed by the Lord. That's all that matters. Cowboys lost. We had a great season. What you want to talk? You want to talk about that first, or you want to go to the other games?
Man, that's the other game. We'll save you guys for last, bro.
All right. Welcome to the show, NFL Wrap-Up. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'm here, ready to roll, baby. Let me turn on the comments. Let's Flo Canteen Wrap-Up show. Turn on the chat.
Coming on in.
See if anybody got a comment. Bring it on, baby. How about them Cowboys? Hey, we're trying to do this call too. You want to call in?
So I will say this, bro. I think all my picks were horrible, man. I went 1-3 on the weekend. Hope I can go out 2-4, but man, all my predictions were very off.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens, man. All right, welcome to the show. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just turn on this background music now. All right. Let's Flo Canteen Wrap-Up show. Hey, you want to come on the show, trash talk, do whatever? I'm here. Just please try and keep the cursing down. Please do not curse on the show. Do not put cursing in the chat, please. Put anything you can. At least, if you're gonna put a curse word, at least kind of bleep yourself. All right. So let's see. You want to do Saturday's games? What happened Saturday? Let me see.
Yeah,
so Saturday. All right. So you want to do the Buffalo or the Cincinnati game first?
The Cincinnati game first. That's cool.
All right. Cincinnati. So the Raiders versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Raiders versus Cincinnati Bengals. Man, that was a good game. I told you the Bengals were going to take that game. You know, what's your thoughts and impressions on that game?
Man, you know, I was really sold on, you know, the Raiders, man. Like I told you yesterday, man, Raiders have had so much adversity, so many, you know, different circumstances, situations, you know, with Ruggs.
Right.
John Gruden, you know, leaving abruptly, man. So I was thinking, you know, these guys get in the playoffs, they're going to make a run. I mean, to be honest, I mean, Carr went 29 for 54, 310 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 83 yards, which was so-so, and Waller, 7 receptions, 76 yards. But Joe Burrow, this kid is up and coming, man. He is going to be a beast, a monster. Kid went 24 for 34, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And Jamar Chase had 116 yards. Jamar Chase is a real deal. Jamar Chase is for real. They got him. He were together at LSU. That was a great pick for the Bengals. Yeah, to get Jamar Chase. I mean, I thought he was going to be good, but he's definitely even done better than I could have ever expected. He's done really well. So yeah, the Bengals are. I think so. The Bengals are going to move on. Shout out to the Raiders. They had a good season, but the Bengals will move on to the next round. And I believe, is it already set now?
Yeah, so after tonight's game, if Pittsburgh wins, then they're going to go play at Tennessee. If they'll
play Tennessee, then, right?
Then the Bills will host.
The Bills will go to Kansas City. Yeah, the Chiefs will host the Bills, which is right now what we're looking like. I think we all believe. I think Pittsburgh is going to come to play, but I think we all believe the Chiefs is going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're about to play here. So in that scenario, the Bills would come to Kansas City and the Bengals would go to Tennessee, that's probably the likely playoff, right? The Bengals going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And so that would be a tough matchup, I think, for Tennessee. I think the Bengals right now are playing well. Joe Burrow's got a lot of confidence. You know, they asked him, you know, because I think the last playoff win by the Bengals was in like 1980, or it's been a while, or 1990 something. 1990, 92, early 90s, right?
I think 91.
I think that's even a playoff win, or even a playoff appearance. I think. No, or was it a playoff win? I think a playoff win. And they asked Joe Burrow, were you guys thinking about the 30-year drought, and the winning the playoffs? He says, we weren't even thinking about that. He said, we're just going out there to play. We didn't even talk about it. It didn't even come up. So I think these guys are young enough. They don't really care about all that. They just want to go play and win. I think the Bengals might be in the AFC Championship against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming the Chiefs beat the Bills,
To be honest, I think the Bengals going to go upset Tennessee next weekend, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a strong possibility. I think even if Derrick Henry comes back, I mean, he's not going to be full strength, and he's not going to be
not 100%, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll get some yards, but he's not going to be the Derrick Henry that's been playing all year. It's going to take him a game or two to really get back up to speed. So I think the Tennessee could be in trouble if they got to play the Bengals. So, and then your other pick, you had the Patriots beating the Bills, and that ran. That was like not even close, man. The Bills jumped off. I told you when I picked them by 10, and you were saying the Patriots are going to come up and play well, and you were putting all your chips in with Bill Belichick. But I said, man, that Mac Jones ain't ready. Mac Jones ain't ready. So we got Mac Jones had 232 yards, two touchdowns. I think it had a late kind of garbage touchdown, and then two interceptions that really he didn't play well. But Josh Allen, 308 yards, 5 TDs, and he had 66 yards running on the ground. It seemed like he had 100 yards to me. If you saw that game, it seemed like Josh Allen ran for 100 yards. Especially early in that game, he was running like 20 yards a clip. 15, 20 yards a clip. It just seemed like Josh Allen was running all over the Bills. And I told you that Josh Allen could run. I said, that's going to be a key. Josh Allen running the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. So the Bills end up beating down the Patriots. Shout out to the Patriots for even making the playoffs. I mean, they had a good season. Hey, we'll give them a round of applause for the Patriots. All the Patriots fans out there. But, man, they came up against the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills were ready to take them down.
Yeah.
And then we had the Philly game, Philly versus the Bucks today. It was kind of close early, but the Eagles just made too many mistakes. They had a roughing the passer. They gave the Bucks a first down and kept that drive going. If they could have stopped that drive, they would have avoided getting that TD. And they had Hurts had a couple of interceptions. They didn't really run the ball like I thought they would. I thought they would really key in on the run, and they kind of went away from the run game, which is their strength, which didn't make sense to me. Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. They kept getting, later on they got some stops, and I think they sacked Brady like 3 or 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
Yep.
How many sacks did they get?
Like 3 times towards the end.
Yeah, and there were some big stops. But they didn't do nothing with it. The Eagles didn't do nothing with it. They just ended up getting the ball back. They ended up going down basically 31-0, wasn't it, at one point?
Yeah, 31.
That was like, and then the Eagles got a couple of late touchdowns to kind of make it respectable. But they made some stops, and especially in the third quarter, but they didn't do nothing with them. And then the Patriots, just drove down the field and got another score. And then it was just over. Basically in the third quarter, it was over. Because you can't now you have to start having Jalen Hurts starting throwing the ball, and that's not his strength.
And that wasn't good because the weather was kind of shaky at first, then it cleared, and then it started to be windy again. And this guy threw a couple of picks, man. And I mean, if you look at the numbers for himself, Hurts, man, he ain't really have a good game himself, man. I mean,
yeah, and I thought the weather would be more of a factor, but early on the weather was fine. But then later on, when the Eagles have to throw it, the weather started getting bad, and the Eagles they were in serious trouble, man. So Tampa Bay takes care of the Eagles, and over there on that side, on the NFC side, so we got let's see. So because the 49ers won, they're going to play Green Bay, and so Tampa Bay will end up hosting whoever wins between the Cardinals and the Rams. The Cardinals and the Rams.
Rams all day.
Yeah, so you got the Rams in that game, right? Tomorrow. I think the Cardinals are gonna win that game. I don't trust Matt Stafford. I think he's gonna make it. He's like a slightly better version of Jimmy Garoppolo to me. He's got a better arm, but he's gonna make that key mistake. He's gonna make that key turnover that you don't need. That's what I think. I think the Cardinals. I think they're gonna have trouble with Kyler Murray keeping over him. He's at full strength. I think they're gonna run Kyler Murray more. They didn't really run him. He just did scrambles, right? But I think they're gonna run him and quarterback runs more. I mean, because this is it. This is to go on. You know, you lose, you're out. And so we'll see what happens,
man.
All right. So let's talk about the last game.
All right.
All right. So the last game we played, and then you can give me. Are you going to give me scenarios for the playoffs? Is that what you're going to talk about?
Yeah. No. I was going to tell you, man. All the stuff that you're saying that you're doubting, Matthew Stafford, you don't think he's going to perform. I think Matthew Stafford will step up to the plate, have an exception.
You think so?
Man.
Oh, okay. So you think Matthew Stafford's going to finally get that monkey off his back? He can't win the playoff game?
He's going to do it, man. Tomorrow.
You think so? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if he does it, shout out to Matthew Stafford that he was able to do that. I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he can do it. I think he's going to have one of those moments where you say, what are you doing? I think he's got the most pick sixes in the NFL. I mean, he's going to have one of those moments where they're going to pick the ball from him and they're going to be a pick six. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. All right, so then we got the game that just occurred. San Francisco 49ers versus the Dallas Cowboys.
This is Sparta!
Let's go! Cowboys, we had a good season. Hey, y'all want to bring it, talk about the Cowboys, that's fine. Hey.
Well,
we got penalized. I don't think the penalties were fair all the way across the board, to be honest. I'm not going to blame the refs. I mean, we lost the game. It is what it is, but we got 14 penalties, the most penalties in a playoff game ever. Come on. But anyway, I don't think they were calling it fair all the way through, but that's fine, whatever. Jimmy didn't have any touchdowns. He just managed the game, basically. And then he got that interception that led us back in the game. That's why I don't think the Niners are gonna, they're gonna go face the Green Bay Packers. They're gonna get lit up. I don't think the Niners have a chance. I think this was Garoppolo's game to play well and to manage the game, but he's not gonna be able to manage the game against the Packers. I think the Packers are gonna get up on him, and they're gonna have to start throwing it. And Garoppolo's not that man. He's not that guy. Just like Mac Jones is not that guy. So Garoppolo 172 yards. He didn't really have a great game. Mitchell had 96 yards. Ayuk had 66 yards in this game. Who else? Let me look at the other. Samuel only had 38 yards, so we kind of kept him in check, really, for the most part. He had 72 yards rushing, so he got more on the ground than he did through the air. And then it was a good game. Had me on the edge of my seat. At the end. I don't know. Dak ran the ball. I think he should have gone down faster. If you look at the end of that game, look at the referee. He moves the ball around a couple times. Like, what are you doing, ref? Just put the ball down. Like, moves it and he moves it back and then forward. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I know he's got to touch the ball, and I know that's a rule. I get it, but they should have known that. They should have given him the ball right away. I mean, because it doesn't make no sense, if he doesn't touch it. And I think, to be honest, I think Dak should have gone down. He ran too long. This is what makes me mad is that I want Dak to run the ball more, and he runs it at the end of the game when you need to be throwing it. You know what I'm saying? He should have been doing that the whole game. To me, using his legs, and that's my problem. Is that he should have been doing that the whole game, not at the end of the game when you need to throw a touchdown. And I don't mind the call to run the quarterback sneak there, but he's got to know he's got to get down after about 10 yards. Get down, and you got to clock it to give yourself a chance to throw the ball. So I put a little bit of that on Dak for not knowing. Hey, you got to get down, man. You got to get down. Yeah. He ran. It was a decent run, but I'm like, hey, the clock's not in your favor right now. So I don't know. I don't know who actually, if they called for that, or I don't know if that was an audible, or who called. I'm sure that's going to be a question that's going to be asked. Hey, who called for the quarterback sneak? But I think that, to me, even if they call a quarterback sneak, that's okay with me. I mean, or the quarterback draw. You guys got to know he's got to get down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's got to know, hey, I got to get down and clock the ball. Even if it doesn't matter if you get 15, 20 yards, unless you're getting a touchdown, you got to get down. So that's my problem, I think. I wish Dak would have just gone down earlier, and they could have clocked it and at least had a chance to try and score that touchdown. What your thoughts on the game?
Hey, bro, overall, man, that was the one game that I predicted correctly. 1-3 on the weekend so far. Man,
that's the one I didn't want you to predict correctly.
Like I said, man, penalties, man. I am not a Mike McCarthy guy, man. I love Kellen Moore. I love your offensive coordinator. I love your defensive coordinator. But your head coach, I'm going to stick with my guns, man. He makes a lot of...
What did he do that was so wrong? I don't get it. Man. What coaching decision did he do? I don't get it.
The game, the flow of the game.
The flow of the game's on Kellen Moore.
Oh. Man,
the flow of the game's on Kellen Moore.
I got you. Kellen Moore was making
the calls
for you guys, but for some reason you guys just didn't have the mojo or the juice to really. You guys just start clicking to after halftime. That's how I see it, man. They were up on you guys pretty good.
I mean, yeah,
they were
the
underdog, man, and
I get it.
Something missing from the Dallas Cowboys. 12-5 is a great season. I like that.
I called 12-5, but I called that we would go one more round at least.
But to lose a playoff game like that in front of the home crowd, man, that's kind of.
To me,
you guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish that Kellen Moore, when they came out in the second half, they started running the ball more. They should have done that in the first half. So I put that a little bit on Kellen Moore. Hey, you got to run the ball. Once they started running the ball, they were able to get some play action. Dak was able to bootleg off play action, and they were able to get some plays, and that's when they, like you said, they started playing better. But I think that's our game. It's not passing the ball. Dak does not need to be throwing it 30-something times. I've said that before, and I'll keep saying it. He does not need to be throwing it 40 times a game. We should be running it 30, 40 times a game.
Utilizing a guy like Elliott, because if you look at Elliott, 12 carries for 31.
And Prescott. And then four for Pollard, though. How do you only give Pollard four carries for 14 yards? You gotta put the ball in the belly of the running back, to me. And he did that a little bit in the third quarter.
And then you got CeeDee Lamb, one of your guys that you can throw one carry like for 5 yards. Man, he didn't even have a spectacular game.
He had 5 targets, 1 reception for 21 yards. He did have that one for like another 20-yarder that they called back for some penalty they gave us.
They called it,
yeah, holding or something. Yeah, I mean that was a big play. That was a big part of the game.
Oh my God.
think. I don't know if it's penalties. What happened?
Man, they just Kansas City just got they got a nice, maybe like 20-yard run, I think.
Now, we've been the most penalized team in the league, and we got the most penalties for a playoff game in history.
Game.
That's crazy. That can't be all on us. Now, okay, part of that, okay, we can say, hey, maybe that's part of it. The players need to play better, and those are a few that were legitimate penalties, but that to me that was too many penalties. I don't think they were calling it clean ways. That's just me. But hey, we had a good season, 12-5. Some people can't even, there's some can't even say they were in the playoffs. So
yeah,
I think to me this puts all the pressure on Dak.
Yeah, and then you paid him all that money, right? You paid him.
Well, I mean, he got $75 million, but part of that, half of that was basically a bonus. So it's not really his salary. It doesn't count against us. I think it was only like $40 million. But to me, I said it even before they signed him that he was overpaying. They were overpaying him. But to be honest, what choice did we have? We didn't have another quarterback we could go to. If we went another direction, we got to start over. I mean, what quarterback do we have?
Stretch, man.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have a choice. We got to. We're like, get Dak or start over. So I mean, we almost didn't have a choice. We had to pay him, but I didn't think we had to pay him that much. I think it was a little too much. Yeah, I think he's overpaid. But actually, to me, especially if he's not using his legs, he's got to be running the ball. He's got to be running the ball more. I know he's got to be running it more. You saw how he ran for that touchdown. He ran for that touchdown. He's got to do more of that. I mean, I know he got hurt running, but that's part of his game. He's got to be a run threat in order to get him more time in the pocket, in order to give him more time and make those defenses, hold up just in case he takes off running. To me,
and to be honest, man, you guys have the perfect setup for the game, man. There ain't. I mean, you guys got climate control, ain't no wind blowing, none of those effects that other teams have that affect the game. Which to me should have made it easier for you guys, man, to go ahead and capitalize on that game today.
Yeah, I think we're set. I trust everybody on the defense, and everybody's set for the defense. Michael Parsons is going to be even better next year, and he played really well as a rookie. So on the defensive side, I feel like we're moving in the right direction. On the offense, I feel like they're trying to make Dak into something that he's not. He's not a pocket passer. He's not a guy who can sit back there and just chunk it. That's not his game. He's got to be on the move. His best throws of the game was when he was running around and rolling out. That was his best throws of the game. Even the one that almost got off to Cedric Wilson, he was running around. He just throws he just throws the ball better when he's on the run and he's on the move. That doesn't mean he can't throw from the pocket, but I'm saying that's not where he needs to spend most of the time, in the pocket. He needs to be running around. If he's not going to run the ball with his legs a little bit every game intentionally, then he's not going to be. He's not beneficial. He's never going to take us anywhere. He's never going to take us anywhere. If he's not running the ball, he's never going to take us anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I say.
You made a profound statement right there, man. Like you said, if you don't move that rock, man, it ain't.
But I'm saying, if Dak's not running the ball, he's got to run it every game, because that keeps the defenses honest, and they just can't pin their ears back. If they don't think Dak's going to run the ball, that doesn't help Dak, because to me, Dak he's had a slow release. He's always had, and he's better than probably 7% of anybody in the world. I'm saying for an NFL quarterback, he has a slow release for an NFL quarterback, and he has his progressions. He's a little bit slow in his progressions. That doesn't mean he's terrible. That just means that he needs to give himself more time to go through his progressions, more time to throw the ball, because that's not his strength. So he needs to be able to run it to keep those defenses hold him up just a few seconds, to give him a little bit more time, give him another second or two. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in the comments, I can't read what they're saying. They're like Greek.
I don't know.
Some foreign. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's just somebody comment. I don't know who it is. All right, man. That's what we got. In the comments, let us know what you think of these playoffs. Let us know what you think. You got anything else? What do you got, Canteen?
Hey, man,
what do you think about this game right now?
Man, I think Kansas City is gonna go ahead and bag it up, bro. I mean, it's slow moving right now. Nobody scored right now. Still got the ball, 3rd and 13. Man, Kansas City probably gonna take it to the bridge, man. I mean, I like to predict things. I mean, we can't really predict anything for next week until the other game plays out. So it's kind of hard at this point.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we know the Niners are gonna play Green Bay. We could predict that one. That one's going to happen for sure.
They're going to smoke Green Bay. They're going to smoke Green Bay.
No way, bro. There's no way the Niners smoke Green Bay. There's no way. I would put some big money on that one. There's no way that's going to happen. There's no way they're going to beat the Packers, that 49ers. No way. Not with Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't know, Flo. I don't know.
What? Look what he got 172 yards and threw an interception, no touchdowns.
I hear what you're saying.
You think Aaron Rodgers is not going to throw touchdowns?
The last time Green Bay won a playoff game at home was the last time they went to the Super Bowl and lost. When they get a bye, they play at home, they lose.
They don't lose. The last time they lost, it was the NFC Championship game.
They lost last year.
to go to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah, but
they were in the NFC Championship game.
The last time
you think they're not?
The last time anybody went to the Super Bowl was when, like 2011.
11 or 12, I don't remember.
And they lost. I think that was the last time that they won a playoff.
No, they won the Super Bowl. Whenever Aaron Rodgers went, they won the Super Bowl.
No, yeah, that was the last time they won. They beat Pittsburgh. They beat Pittsburgh, won the Super Bowl.
Right.
But they played the Falcons in the NFC Championship and lost.
How did they lose if they went to that Super Bowl? That don't make sense.
No. They lost to us the year we went to the Super Bowl. They won that year and they beat Pittsburgh.
Right.
But I'm saying they haven't won like lately and made it to the big game. That's what I'm saying.
Here's the difference, Canteen. Here's the difference that you don't see. Aaron Rodgers this year does not have to carry them. The last few years he's had to carry them. Right now their defense is pretty solid, and they got a decent running game. And Aaron Rodgers hasn't had to carry the team. So they got a good offensive line. Aaron Rodgers, he can be a little more of a game manager. And I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is a game manager, but he can be a little more. He doesn't have to be, Superman to win the games, is what I'm saying. He don't have to be Superman to win the games. But
I ain't gonna do it to you, Flo. I ain't gonna do it to you. Your boy, he clown. Your boy Stephen A. clowning y'all out.
I don't care. I don't care about Stephen A. Stephen A. is a joke. He's a joke. Stephen A. is a joke. Stephen A. is a joke.
Look,
I don't care about Stephen A. I don't care about Stephen A.
But Stephen A. be right, bro. You gotta.
He's not right. He's just. What about his Steelers? He's been wrong about his Steelers for I don't know how long.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing he said about them. Them jokers, they a bust.
Yeah, he'll be laughing about his Steelers. His Steelers about to lose this game. Anyway, I don't care about Stephen A. He's just a hater. Stephen A. a hater. If you want to laugh at Stephen A., I'm not even gonna watch it. I don't even pay no attention, pay no mind to Stephen A. I don't pay him no mind. All right, bro.
Oh, Flo.
If you want to show it, you can show it. I don't care.
Hold on, bro. I'm starting. Wait a minute, bro. Hold on.
Put it up there. Put it up close so I can see him. His ugly face. His receding hairline. That's it? That's all he's doing? Laughing?
He better start talking now.
That's it?
Didn't I tell you?
Look, he only right because there's only two teams gonna go all the way. When's the last time the Steelers won?
2000.
How about them Cowboys? Shout out to the Cowboys, baby. How about them Cowboys?
He coming back tomorrow,
I ain't listening to that boy. I ain't listening to that hater. He's a hater. Don't nobody care about the Stephen A. That all you got, man? You good? You got anything else?
That's it, bro.
That's it?
That's it, bro.
All right, man.
We good, man. We talk a little trash tomorrow. You want to? It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. I was here to talk trash, but nobody want to talk trash, so I'm good. Let's Flo Canteen Sports Show, man. I showed up. No one else showed up. Cowboy power, baby. I showed up. I showed up. The haters didn't show up. Too bad. Cowboys. I went hard, and they went home. I went hard, and they went home. Haters went home.
Hey, we still got a couple more weeks, bro. It's all good. Go hard.
Hey, we'll cover the rest of the playoffs. Shout out to my Cowboys who made the playoffs, unlike half the league. Unlike the Falcons, unlike the Washington football team, we made the playoffs. I'm blessed by the Lord. All right, bro.
All right, I'm out of here.
I'm good.
All right.
Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home.
Go home.
Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then a double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard.